Welcome to this session. I'm particularly excited about some progress that's happened in tennis in an unexpected way. There were hints that doing some eye exercises would help me, so I did them. I wasn't expecting that they would make a difference in tennis, but apparently they have. Let me explain. Everybody knows that young people do better at tennis than older people, assuming that both have equal skill levels. In fact, the young person seems to have more time than the older person. Perhaps they react more quickly, perhaps they react more reliably. Whatever it is, it seems to take less of their time to do what they need to do. And the older person also has perhaps more lapses in which they simply lose track of the ball and find themselves looking at the sky when they should be preparing. I have been fighting this one ever since I started tennis, and finding all kinds of excuses and reasons, and nothing has worked very well. My tennis skills have certainly improved, but there have been days when I find myself just standing there and unable to react to the ball. Then there are others when I'm doing quite well. The results are simply not consistent. Since doing these eye exercises, there has been a significant improvement in my ability to react quickly, focus on the ball. In other words, a significant improvement in the amount of time I have on the tennis court. That's downright remarkable. Let me tell you a little bit about the exercises. They're not difficult. They come straight out of a book by Aldous Huxley. Those of you who are my age perhaps remember him as the author of Brave New World, Ape and Essence, and several other books. What you perhaps don't know is that because of a childhood illness, he became completely blind. He could only see light and dark. In order to walk down the street, somebody had to lead him. He was very dissatisfied with this and vowed to find out if there was anything he could do for himself. It turned out that a doctor named W.H. Bates, there's a lot about this on the internet if you want to look for it, had come up with some old methods. I really mean this. This is not high-tech. Like blinking and looking at the sun, and well, I'll explain some of them. I will say that the headaches, the sudden headaches, the sudden need to close my eyes and rest after doing some of these suggest to me that whatever is happening, it's real. And the improvement in my tennis is very interesting. Generally speaking, when a young person, a good young player, plays a good older player, the way they beat the older player is literally a formula. All they have to do is reduce the amount of time that the older person has to react until they start to make mistakes. It's really that simple. Hit the ball faster, come closer to the net, whatever it takes. The young person has plenty of time to make up their mind. The older person simply reacts more slowly and loses the game. That's me in a nutshell. And what I'm noticing is I seem to be able to focus more consistently and more quickly as a result of doing these exercises. The book is called The Art of Seeing, and by using these exercises, Mr. Huxley literally recovered his eyesight. He went from being essentially completely blind to having eyesight so good that he could throw away his glasses. This is real. And my guess is that they would help you also. The eye apparently is designed to move quickly in a relaxed fashion. It is not designed to stare. When you are stressed or feel pressured, you tend to lock your vision on something and stare at it. But that really isn't the way we're designed. The eye has a very small region in which it focuses very well. And the eye is in fact designed to move rapidly around many aspects of whatever it's looking at. And this is in fact the way you are designed to see things. And Mr. Huxley's thesis is basically that all eye disabilities are due to our constant stress and our constant demand that the eye stare in a fixed fashion at something. So these exercises are simple things like find a close object and a faraway object and move your head slowly from side to side and watch the two move relative to each other and close your eyes and relax them and try again. Or find a calendar that has large numbers with a month and then the previous month here and the following month there. Then go to 1, the 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2. Don't try to be accurate. A quick glance is fine. And surprisingly enough, it works. I sit just far enough away so I can clearly see the big numbers. For me, that's about 6-7 feet. Here's another one. Suppose this is my cell phone with my calendar. So I can look at the 1 on that calendar. And now I can also look at the calendar on the wall. So the eye has to change the adaptation distance. Then I'll come back here and go to 2. 2 on the wall. 3. 3 on the wall. The eye is constantly adapting distances. Try that one for headaches. Once you get good at it, it's supposed to be very good at eliminating astigmatism. Now, I don't know whether astigmatism is a problem for my tennis. All I know is these simple exercises seem to be producing a situation in which I can focus better and I'm quicker at it on the tennis court. Nobody told me that was going to happen. Talk to you again. Thanks for coming.